everybody, it's Mrs. McLean. You just watched a couple of videos on determining theme, and I just wanted to reiterate the important parts. So what you heard is it's a message. It's a life lesson that the author wants you to learn from the characters. It's what caused the characters to change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. So it is a message or lesson from the story. That you can apply to your own life. It's the lesson or message the author wants you to learn from the story. The author won't explicitly say it. Like they won't say, the theme of my story is. You have to infer the theme. Infer, remember, that is using the text to make very good observations. So it allows you to infer what the theme is, even though the author doesn't straight up tell you. There can often be more than one theme. And a theme is universal. What that means is it applies to everyone. If the lesson that you're pulling from it only applies to one person or one type of person or one group of people, then it is not a theme. It has to be for everybody. So as we go through the week and we're going to be looking at stories together, you need to ask yourself to find the theme. What did the character learn? How did the character grow or change? And what important part of life is this story about? In the story of Little Red Riding Hood, for instance, she was deceived by the wolf, thinking the wolf was her grandma. What we can learn from Little Red Riding Hood is that appearances can be deceiving. In other words, we can be tricked by looking on the outside. And remember the story of the three little pigs? One built his house with sticks, the other with straw, and the other with brick. And the story from that lesson is that the lesson we learn from that story, is that hard work and patience pays off in the end because the wolf couldn't blow down the brick house. Does this lesson apply to everybody? Yes, there's no one that hard work and patience pays off in the end leaves out. It's for all, men, women, children, adults, it doesn't matter. The lesson of hard work and patience paying off in the end applies to everybody. Therefore, it can be a theme. If this were only applied to one group of people, it couldn't be a theme. So remember, the lesson has to be able to apply to everyone. And one last note, nowhere in the story of the three little pigs does the author say that hard work and patience pays off in the end. That is an inference using evidence from the text.